What's going on, everybody? Tim here, back with another video, and I'm super excited today because we're going to be talking about saving money, right? This is a video I've been wanting to make for a long time. When I saw a stat a few years back that said like 70% of Americans don't have $1,000 in the bank. And I was like, dang, America, we need to do better, okay? But I get it. I understand saving money is hard to do. Either like we don't have the money to save, or for like most of us, we have the money, but we blow it on dumb stuff, okay? So today we're gonna talk about 10 ways to like save money. And real quick, I wanna say two things. First off, I don't know where this trail I'm on goes. It was the only trail I could find where there weren't a ton of people and a ton of dogs. So we're just gonna walk, we're gonna talk, see where it ends up. And secondly, this is not gonna be one of those, oh, if you stop buying $4 Starbucks, you could save $4 a day type of video. No. Because the people who do that just end up blowing that $4 on something else, okay? So we're gonna talk about ways to actually like save money. Let's get right to the first one. And the first one is to have separate checkings and savings accounts. Like you have to have an account where you just save money. I know this sounds like a no-brainer, but a lot of people, all their money just funnels through one account. You have to have a separate account where you just put the money you're trying to save. And I say go really hardcore with this one. Don't even have that account. If you know saving money is hard for you, don't even have that account at your regular bank. Go all the way across town and get a credit union on the other side of town and get a savings account there. Tell them you don't even want a debit card, or if they give you one, cut it up. Make it so that in order for you to take that money out, you have to like drive all the way over there when they're open and take it out, okay? Number two, and yes, I got my list right here, folks. We doing this old school. Number two is to have the proper mindset about saving money. I call it the nacho money mindset. I know you're like, hold on, wait a second, Tim. What do you mean it's not my money? Nacho money in the sense that if it's in savings, it's nacho money to spend. The problem is a lot of times we put money in savings and then we sit around and think about it and then we go take it out and spend it. No, you have to have the nacho money mindset to where like if it's in savings, you don't even think about it. It's not spendable money. Number three is to make savings a bill, okay? When you put aside money from every check for your bills, you know, for the rent, car note, groceries and all that, are we still on a trail? We're gonna keep walking. Put aside money for savings. Okay, and you can make it like a specific dollar amount. It could be like $100, $50, $250, whatever you can do. But make it a bill. Make it so that if you don't put that money in savings, you feel like you did something wrong. Like you feel like you didn't pay the rent. You know, make it a bill. And these days, a lot of companies will auto deduct that for you and put it in a separate account. Going back to tip number one, if you want them to. They will take it right out of your paycheck, put it in a separate account. So this could be a dollar amount or a percentage of your paycheck, but make it be something you do like every single time you get paid. Let's move right on to number four. We need to set savings goals, right? Instead of just putting money in savings, which is cool, set goals. Be like, I want to save $500. And then every time you reach one goal, go to another one. You save 500, okay, I want to save 1,000. You save 1,000, okay, I want to save 2,000. Set goals. And then when you reach those goals, reward yourself. Now's the time to like buy something. When you reach a savings goal, reward yourself, buy something with the money. But I found that a lot of times when I met the goal and I was like, okay, I can buy myself something now, I didn't want to spend that money. I was like, you know what? I'll just keep that money I was going to use to like reward myself, treat myself. I'll just put that money in savings. You know what I'm saying? I got so excited about reaching different goals and like it became like a game. It became fun. Like saving wasn't like drudgery, like, oh, I got to put money in savings. It was exciting. It was like, oh man, 2 weeks from now, I'll have $1,000. You know, 2 months from now, I'll have like 1,500, you know, and then you just start thinking about like the money you have. And I know for me, it's more exciting to think about the money in savings than to like actually spend it. You know, I much prefer having like a nest egg, a little emergency fund, than like blowing that money and being broke. Now, number five, and a couple of the next few ones are kind of practical methods that you can use to save money if maybe you don't have a bank account, or maybe you don't trust banks, or you can like use it in conjunction with your savings account. But there are methods that are just gonna make it harder for you to spend the money you're saving. Now, this fifth one, our fifth tip, is money orders. And I discovered this one when I was working at Yellowstone National Park, and they paid us with a check, but then you went downstairs and they cashed the check. And so I always had like a ton of cash. And I was like, I don't trust my roommate that much in employee housing that I want to have this much money on me or in my room. So I would go to the post office that was on location, and I would get postal money orders for the money I knew I wasn't going to spend during the week. And by the time I left Yellowstone, I had like a nice little stack of money orders, and I just threw it inside of a book and hid it somewhere. And then in order for me to cash it, I would have had to go to the post office and do them up, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It just would have been a hassle. So that is something you can do, is take out money, get a money order with it, hide it somewhere, don't touch it, Another one that's also good is, at the grocery store or at the Walmart, they have like those Visa gift cards, and they have other type of gift cards where, it just, you give them $100 and they give you like $100 gift card. You can just kind of use those. Number 6, our 6th tip is to buy like those gift cards, and just store them somewhere. And then it becomes a big hassle, because if you want to use the money, you're going to have to like go get that gift card and take it and use it, and you'll feel really bad. You'll feel really bad that you're using the gift card. So that's something I recommend. If you keep your money in the bank, you're just going to spend it. Get gift cards, store them somewhere, save money that way. Moving on to number 7, and this is one I really like. Number 7, this is one I really appreciate. Buy something that you can sell and get your money back from. Okay? If you're the type, you're like, no, if I have money, I don't care where it's at, I'm gonna spend it. Buy something that you can sell and get your money back, but it'll be a hassle to do. Okay? So when it's time to actually use the money, you won't mind going through the hassle, but just on a regular Tuesday, to get Chipotle, you're not gonna do it, right? I did this with precious metals. So I would buy silver. Okay, I'd buy silver with the money, and it gave me the thrill of like buying something, but also I knew like if I ever needed the money, I could sell the silver and get my money back, but I wasn't gonna do that, just on a whim, So that was a way, many, many times I've done this. When I wanted to save money, I would just regularly buy silver and just stack it up. And then when I needed the money, I would just go on eBay or go to the coin dealer, and I would sell it and get all that money back. But it made it really easy for me to hold on to. And I got to have silver the whole time. So, so if you can find something that you can buy and you can get your money back out of, try that. That's a good way to save money and spend it at the same time. Moving on, number 9. And here's one that I recommend this anyway, even before saving money. I think you should take out cash and use that cash all during the week to make purchases. I just think it makes it harder to like blow money when you're actually handing out 20s and 50s and 10s, as opposed to just like tapping your debit card, But something I do beyond that, a little way to save a little extra money, is I pay for everything with cash, and all the change, the quarters, dime, nickels, pennies I get, I put in a little change jar. Any change I get throughout the week, I put in a change jar. I use my quarters to do laundry, but, oh, that's a squirrel. These squirrels is always scaring me when I'm out walking. But like, I put all the change in a little change jar, and that adds up over time. Over the course of like 6 months, that's some money. You know what I mean? Just little stuff like that. All of it goes to savings. All of it is money we're not blowing, So that's a quick little trick you can use. Might work out for you. And number 10, this is for the people who really have a hard time saving money, and you just know if you have access to it, you're gonna spend it. It's okay to find a family member or trusted friend and ask them to hold on to your savings for you. I did this when I was younger. I would give my money to my mom. Got a little older, got a bank account, I was fine. I think me and her had like a joint account so she could watch my money for a little bit. Then I was fine, but it's okay to, hey man, I suck at saving money. Can you hold on to this money and do not give it to me without like some coming at me, question me. Now it's my money, so you're gonna give it to me if I ask for it. But hey, be like, bro, you really want this? You told me to hold on to this. What are you gonna do with it? Like, question me about it. And then you're not gonna wanna go through like your best friend bothering you about the money. So you probably won't like go over there and ask for it. I know, kind of extreme, but we're trying to save money here, folks. Like, sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do just so you can do something that you do want to do. That was kind of poetic. That might go on a t-shirt. So those of you who are better at math than the rest of us realize that we skipped tip number 8. Okay, I did not realize this until I got home and I'm doing my editing and I was like, where number 8 at? And I'm not gonna hold you. I started to like not even do it. I said, nobody will know. But I was like, Tim, you're a professional. The people deserve 10 tips. So number 8 was supposed to be the envelope method. This is a tried and true money saving method. You get cash, you have a set envelope somewhere in your house that says savings on it. You just put the money in there. Some people, when they're saving money, they like to be able to like see it and, you know, put their hands on it. And if an emergency comes up, is right there. So the envelope method, you know, has worked forever. However, know whether or not you're the type of person who can deal with that. Because some people having cash right there like that in their bedroom, they're going to spend it. But if you're someone who has a little more self-control, you know, just the basic envelope method under the mattress, in your pillowcase, behind the toilet, works wonders. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if there's any tips you have for saving money, the things you do. Let's keep this discussion going. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.